Let me just make sure. I will see whether I'm live or not, whether this shit is working. Is the good old Twitch working? That also seems to be the case. Alrighty. Yeah, so hello everyone who's gonna maybe end up watching this or not. Welcome to something very new on my channel. I guess the Twitch channel that I have is new anyway, so this would be the first stream on Twitch, but it's not the first stream on YouTube. Welcome to, yeah, as I said, something different. I thought about doing some kind of stream again. As you know, if you from my YouTube channel, which you very likely are, I have a YouTube channel called Jade Light where I usually make reviews about the expanded universe, about the Star Wars expanded universe. Yeah, in recent time I have not really done that a whole lot, because my burning desire to read that universe has quickly diminished after wasting a lot of time on bad books. So I thought about doing something else that would be fun. And what I always had fun with, but that was kind of never an option for me, was streaming some video games, and I thought about just doing that and just trying a bit and seeing if I'm gonna be comfortable with it or not, whether it's gonna work out or not. That's why I started this here now. I'm gonna be playing Mass Effect, just kind of. Well, you know, I'm comfortable with the game and I know the game already, so I don't have to worry about that for the beginning. And I also, I also get to like figure out the regular streaming thing a bit more. And beyond that, I really love Mass Effect, so I thought about, hey, if I'm gonna play something, I might as well play something I know I love. So yeah, this is not going to be my first time playing Mass Effect. I already played this before on PlayStation, but this is going to be the first time for me to play it on PC. I am gonna try and play it on Insanity, and my goal is to play probably on Infiltrator. I think that's the class I want to pick this time. Last time I picked a soldier and I played on normal, so I want to see if I'm ready for if I'm ready for Insanity mode. Yes, so wait, let me think. Is there anything more that I should maybe clarify before we start? Not really, I think. Yeah, as I've said, I'm just kind of really into the idea of streaming a bit of gaming. Just, to not let the YouTube channel die off and to see, if there's anybody who wants to see it on occasion. And yeah, I think Mass Effect is a pretty great game for that. I will try to actually make this like a spoiler friendly playthrough, so I'm not gonna really talk about anything that I remember from beyond the point where I actually am in the game at the moment. So I will just, yeah, I think that's just it. In case anybody's like audio is maybe shit. It sounds like the audio is fine from me so far. In case it isn't, I guess people are gonna complain maybe anyway. And yeah, I think Mass Effect is a pretty great game for that. I'm gonna to actually make this like a, yeah, I'm gonna have to look around if my stream works properly. in any case, if there is anybody who is here who says, you know, oh, the stream doesn't work properly, like the audio is too fucked up, then just tell me and I will try to fix it. Yeah, so let's just go into the game for now. We will of course start with the first one. Let's see. Last time I actually played in German, so this time I have an even better reason to play in English. We're gonna have English audio. We're gonna leave this, leave this, leave this. Yep. Okay, then let's just get into the first one for now. Yeah, since I have two screens, I actually am able to read the chat. So in case anybody wants to chat, you are here. Oh, this does not look good. Hello game. Oh. Yeah, okay. The game's trying. It's doing things. Huh. I think it's attempting to do HDR and it's getting kind of fucked up, but hey, okay, achievements, yeah, let's just look if everything's working. That all of this looks good. I'm gonna try and play this on mouse and keyboard. I actually want to get used to mouse and keyboard controls because I've always kind of sucked at PC gaming. So yeah, we'll see. Okay. Too quickly too. Yeah, no, exactly. I've barely played like any games on PC. Actually, I've just recently got my own a proper PC. Let's say that you can play video games on, and I kind of want to really get used to mouse and keyboard controls. Like the only shooter basically that I've played on PC so far, like since I've upgraded, is I guess GTA 4, which I mean it has shooting mechanics, so qualifies, I suppose. But yeah, there you go. So we're gonna just start.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, so in my first playthrough that I made on my own, I played as like a custom character. I think this time I'm actually just gonna pick the default Shepherd. Let's just go with the default.
Please log in to access your profile.
And we'll keep him on John Shepherd.
Profile reconstruction complete.
So,
please log in to access your profile.
Oh no,
Profile
wait.
reconstruction complete.
Take the default Shepherd we are logged into his origin, reputation, and class, right? Yeah, okay, never mind.
Please log in to access your profile.
Custom mail.
Please log in to access your profile.
Oh yeah, exactly, that's how we have to do it, I think.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Okay, so the first time I played as an Earthborn. I think this time I wanna see who was there. I think I wanna go with the Spacer, because I think that's the only origin story that mentions Shepard having parents, as far as I know. Exactly, so at least having parents that are alive and that a Shepherd would know of. This one is Yeah, so the colonist background leaves their entire family slaughtered, and the Earthborn is like, that's what I previously played, is where you are brought up on the streets of Earth. So this is the only, the only prehistory that mentions in any way Shepard having parents. And I want to see if that means, like, that we'll get to see parents that are alive in the game. That would be kind of cool, so I'm gonna pick the
Confirm
Spacer.
psychological profile.
And I picked... Yeah, first time I played as Sole Survivor. That was pretty interesting, although the psychological profiles and like the career profiles sadly get pretty irrelevant pretty quickly. But I think with the Spacer, considering like the background is, you're a proper Alliance military person, I'm gonna pick the War Hero. I think that's gonna fit this Shepard the most. So we'll take War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
So yeah, so the first time I played as Soldier, which is like just standard shooter class basically. We have Engineer, who focuses on like tech specialty. The Adept focuses on biotics, as far as I remember. And then those are the hybrid classes. So Vanguard is a hybrid of Soldier and biotics. I think Sentinel is a yeah, exactly. Sentinel is a hybrid of biotics and tech, and Infiltrator is a hybrid of tech and like physical weapons damage. So I'm gonna go with this one because the Infiltrator is the one that you specialize towards, like sniper rifles and all that. And I actually wanna check that out. So we'll take the Infiltrator.
Confirm facial identification.
Yeah, as I've said, we will take classic standard Broshep. So we'll confirm
Profile
appearance.
reconstruction complete.
And that is it. Yeah. So let's get
Identification confirmed.
going. Okay, combat difficulty. We're gonna take Insanity. That might be the thing I may or may not regret the most. We're gonna see. I think on PlayStation I managed to get like a decently far into the first game on Insanity difficulty. We're gonna see how that looks like, because as far as I remember, Insanity is like the first Mass Effect that's like the Mass Effect you can kind of cheese the most. So that's gonna be interesting to see if I'll manage on Insanity. We will just try. We will not auto level up. I'm gonna do that myself. We'll do the legendary mode, so like the updated level scaling. Squad power usage. We're gonna take defensive. I feel like on Insanity we're gonna need all the defensiveness that is available. We're gonna turn subtitles on just in case the audio is not that great. We'll have autosave, and yeah, considering I have no idea about the controls, I don't even know if they're like optimized for my 60% keyboard. Well, we will figure it out. So I'll keep the tutorial open. I'll keep it activated. And that's it. Let's go.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2048, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient space-faring civilization. I think this is going to be too quick. This music, man. I immediately remember everything about the game. This trilogy is so fucking great.
The Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
So let's just quickly get used to the controls. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no jump button here. First of all, let me just say, I don't know how much of that is visible through the stream, but this game looks fucking fantastic. I think the remaster came out in like 2018, and considering this is just the remaster of like games that are over 10 years old at this point, this game looks great. Sure, it's aged, but I mean, you can barely like. Yeah, you can tell it's older, but I don't know. I just love the game. So, okay. There's no jumping. Space is sprinting. All right. Okay.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander. The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Okay.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
These inspectors are always on a mission.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre? A Turian Spectre on a shakedown run. It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Yeah, okay, so... we obviously represent humanity here on a human mission, but we already see a couple of aliens, the first one being Nihilus the Turian. I just love just how you guys slowly but surely get introduced to everything. So, okay, no, we're not gonna read the codex, even though I love the codex, but that is a lot of... I'm gonna mark all of them too. That is a lot of reading to go through right now, so we will not. Prologue on the Normandy. If it sometimes looks like I'm just frozen, sometimes my screen seems to have issues, so it might take a bit of time to fix it, and then it's gonna look like I'm not doing anything at all. So, prologue. Okay, sure. And squad, that's just gonna be me. Okay, so here's gonna be our talent tree. We can put a bunch of points into our... into basically what amounts to our skill tree here in this game. We want to get towards the sniper rifles. I want to play as a sniper in this playthrough. So I'm gonna have to, as you can see down there, it says required. It requires for me to put 5 points into pistol. Here, I can unlock sniper rifles. That is probably what I'm gonna have to try and focus on. We also have tactical armor where I'm going to be able to upgrade my defensive capabilities and damage protection. I think, yeah, I can unlock medium armor. And then we have those things here, especially electronics and decryption. There's basically, what would you call them? Field skills, essentially. This game still has sort of an open world where you can go around and let's say interact with the open world, and there's the occasional just collectible that you will encounter that requires you to have high skill of decryption, or you can hack certain stuff with electronics. That's just, it's essentially the skill, as far as I understand. It does give you like combat capabilities, so there's also combat skills, but a lot of the time, if you can see it, lets you use the electronic skill to repair or bypass objects, or in case of decryption, lets you use the decryption skill to open secure objects. That's kind of one of the bigger reasons why you even put any skill points in this in the first place. And we have the class skill tree. Wait, let me just read this. Relying on stealth and reconnaissance, blah blah blah. Tech mines and reduces overheating on sniper rifles. Yeah, this is gonna be important. I wonder if I should immediately start skilling into this. You obviously, as you've noticed, there's like a dialogue menu. There's the classic like BioWare dialogue wheel, and you're gonna have what kind of amounts to like good guy dialogue options and bad guy dialogue options. And if you want to have the ability to pass like to use certain lines during dialogue, you need to pass essentially a skill check, which is going to be those skills. I wonder if I'm gonna just skill them out of the way, because I want to make sure I get to pass through any speech skill check that is gonna appear. Let's just try, why not? See, did it work? Yeah. I think I can undo my talent points at any time, so that shouldn't be an issue anyway.
Go up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
We spoke to Caden, we spoke to
crazy.
Joker.
The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from...
Speak to Dr. Chocolate.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. So, yeah. As we can tell, the humans are not that liked yet in the galaxy overall, because they're still a pretty new species to most other people. And especially the Turians and the humans have a problem with each other because they fought each other in the First Contact War. So, you know, when the two races met for the first time. And yeah, exactly. We have the Spectres, like this fella here, who are essentially like
Commander Shepard,
galaxy-wide
I was
operating
hoping you'd
agents.
get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
And we'll see what their deal is.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Okay.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright. Wait. The actual first chatter ever I got on Twitch is somebody offering me to view bot. That's peak comedy, I guess. I should have realized. Where is it? Let me see. Yeah, we should probably delete this. Can I even do that? Sorry, loud pitchered. I appreciate the attempt, but no thanks. Enjoy the background of Panem while you can, guys. We're tabbing back in. So yeah, we'll just keep that for now. So We have a new mission. Make your way to the excavation site where the beacon was unearthed. So we have a Prothean beacon that was discovered. So it's the source of all our technology that we've discovered essentially since this game leaves like the canon of Earth and goes into its own. And yeah, something was unearthed here that we can now secure and then bring to the council, to the Citadel Council, in the hopes that they will start to like us. Let's see if that's gonna work out for us. So we can upgrade. We're gonna upgrade Caden. What upgrades are we gonna give to Caden? He's gonna be like half biotic as far as I... Yeah, he pretty... Okay, we pretty much only can upgrade biotics with him. He's a sentinel, okay. So that usually means that he's like the hybrid of physical, like weapons damage and biotic damage. I'll see, what will I give him? We could go decryption, which gives us the ability to like loot a bit more. I think we're gonna do that. And then first aid. I think we will do first aid too. Stores for all wounded party members. Are we gonna do that or are we gonna give him damage? We might honestly also give him damage. I don't know. Quiet barrier. Yeah, let's just take first aid for now. We have Jenkins. Sure, let's skill Jenkins, shall we? We will do that. We will give him a pistol, and let's give him assault training. I guess, why not? Let the boy get some training, and we don't have any more. Am I gonna toggle the helmet? I won't. No, we'll keep the helmet. Okay.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Okay.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
This is the
guard up.
shotgun, I think, and this is the rifle. We're gonna keep the rifle.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
I am a bit of an autistic explorer, so that's what we're gonna do.
Oh god, what happened here?
Oh, the tutorial. Nice. No, Jenkins! Okay, so let me get used to this shift. Okay, we can switch Caden's weapons. We can switch my weapon too. I think I will go with the sniper already. I think we'll leave Caden with the pistol. Especially since we can't skill any weapons with him, so I think we need to give him the pistol anyway. What do we have? We have overload and we have sabotage. Yes, sabotage and throw. Now that I think about it, options. Was it controls? Or was it gameplay? This defensive, wait, defensive means that they only use defensive skills all the time. Right now we actually want Caden to use his offensive skills too, so we're gonna activate all. Okay.
Smells like smoke and death.
Ain't that right? So wait. How do you... Okay, you just walk against it. Nice, okay. Jenkins, no! My boy!
Rip right through his shields.
Yeah, that was the most
Not a
useless
chance.
skill tree interaction I've ever had. Poor boy.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
So yeah, you see how it says Paragon +2? That is essentially the morality system that the game has. So this is gonna be like our good guy and our bad guy points. We either get Paragon points, which means like good guy, basically, more or less, or renegade, which is bad guy, basically.
Some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
It is still a bit weird to play. I mean, Mass Effect is not really heavy on the shooter mechanics anyway, but it is still kind of like strange for me to play on mouse and keyboard. So it'll look really strange at times, I'm sure. Oh no! What are they doing? Ouch! Yeah, that hurt something. Our girl Ashley is doing her best. Yeah, this game can still be cheese pretty much. We're not gonna have an easy time camping in from game 2 on pretty much, I think, because then enemies will have like an actual AI and they will move, which is not nice.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main... Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Alrighty then, let's move it. So... we have Ashley now as a squad mate. Continue to the dig site. And there she is. So she's gonna be much more physical for us. What are we gonna make her do? Should we skill her on shotguns? Now we'll go assault rifle, I think. Assault rifle, yep. And she thankfully has no like field skills that she has, that we need to skill for her to use outside of combat. So what are we gonna do? We might go combat armor because she's gonna be like the most tanky. We go soldier. Soul training. Bum, bum, bum. I think we shall just go soldier for a bit. Why not? I think I was quicker than the tutorial. Well,
the
nice.
beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Yeah, that's the sniper. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to go. Where are you? What are you? Oh wait, I need to order them to. God, how do you do this? No, that's not it. Yeah, the actual shooter mechanics are obviously gonna be the weakest in this game. With this game, you can really tell from the gameplay that it's aged. By the third one, you're gonna have like an actual like properly competent shooter. This game is just very old in that sense, I guess. We can melee, but then again, I might as well just from melee distance. So you can just kind of tell it's a pretty slow game in a lot of ways, from which you can tell that it's like old in that sense. So we have charm fully skilled. I can't skill it any further. What else are we gonna do? Heat buildup on sniper rifles, that's gonna be pretty useful. Can get pistol points too. Go the tactical armor or I'm not sure if I remember. Wait, the electronics part, that was purely to skill to repair or bypass objects. I think that was for like hacking doors too. Decryption was like to open loot crates, which we both can use. I don't know what I should go, or if I should even go there, because we don't necessarily need damage now. It's gonna be nice, I think, to have a few field skills ready. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a vehicle, as you can tell, and we're gonna be able to repair it. So that sounds useful. Tech explosion damage, yeah, that sadly is not really useful now. I'm very much undecided. What am I gonna go? I think we'll go a bit of all for now. We'll put 2 into electronics, we'll put 2 into encryption, and then 2 into pistols. We're gonna have to skill pistols to get sniper rifle as a skill tree. So we will do a bit of everything for now. Kaidan. Or you know what? Wait, can we? No, we can't. Okay, never mind then. Otherwise, I would have just said, okay, let's give Kaidan the decryption points, so I don't have to skill it. But it is what it is now. Unlock electronics. Oh, okay, that's gonna unlock that skill tree for him. We are gonna go. I'm gonna give him barrier, sure. Gonna increase the potency of the first aid, and then we're gonna skill a bit of throw too. And then Ashley. Gonna give her combat armor, so she gets a bit of tankiness. And we'll go this one too. Let's just give the lads a bit of tankiness for now. Okay, that shall be it. Let's go on. Bench, assault rifle, sniper rifle, sniper rifle. Okay, let's see. Have a look at the inventory. Where are the sniper rifles? Okay, this has more DPS, more heatsink, but less accuracy. I think that's pretty okay. Damage per second, heatsink capacity, accuracy rating. This has the most DPS. This has a lot of. It has a better anti-overheating. I will go this one. Do we have any? We don't have any upgrades yet. Okay. Kaidan will go pistols. We don't have any pistols, and we have an assault rifle that looks better. I don't think she needs a lot of heatsink or accuracy. I think she's gonna get in everybody's faces, so that's gonna be nice. Okay.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Okay.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Alright, then let's see what Nihilus is up to.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Yummy.
Oh god, they're still alive!
What did the Geth do to them?
And there they are, the husks. Oh no, they have the zombies. Please don't, I'm gonna look like an idiot. What the hell is this, by the way? Can you tell me? What is this supposed to be? What is blood actually? Boys, I think I'm cooked. I think I cooked myself by putting this on insanity. Oh well, too late now. We shall try, we shall try. Okay, let's see, is there anything here?
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Okay, yeah, that's... I'm gonna use decryption here. Do I have enough? Continue. Manual override. Oh god, wait, what? Oh jeez. No! No! Oh my god, the override is a different minigame than on console. That's strange.
Humans.
That's gonna get some
Maker.
taking used to.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Yeah,
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I can shut him up, but that doesn't sound too nice, so we will not do that.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Alrighty. We have something here.
Yes? Is there something you need?
We better get moving.
Good luck, Commander.
Luck won't save you.
She can't tell us anything anymore.
You're wasting your time. The age of humanity is over. Our extinction is inevitable.
Manuel, I need
It's
to ask
probably best if you just leave him alone.
Yeah,
I don't
guess
have
so.
time for this.
Time? Our time is over.
Wait, that isn't a crate. That's not a crate. Alrighty. That's it. Okay. Omnigel. Okay. So, let's see, is that sniper rifle any good? It's the exact same one, alright. My boy has no other pistol. Wait, we got some assault rifles. Oh yeah, this one's a lot better. Nice, okay. Just let's make sure they all have pistol and assault rifle. Okay. Sabotage barrier. Okay, okay, okay. How the hell do you even use the Medigel in this game?
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Ooh. Yeah, that's good. Is one of our companions sitting here? Where the hell? Ashley?
This work was safe until the Geth showed up.
Ashley, hello? Are you gonna give up? Nice.
What is this? Off in the distance.
Guys, you are allowed to shoot as well. Yeah, we might be cooked, boys. I can't play shooters on mouse and keyboard at all. Oh well, oh well. Gonna have to manage somehow. It's the Geth. Okay. That should be everything then.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
That's a naughty thing to do, boy.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Ah, so there you go. Here, that is now the like speech skill check that we have. So up here, the blue one, that's a Paragon speech check, and then down here, this is grayed out, means I can't use this speech check. There would be a Renegade option. So if this one here, down here is red, it means I can use a Renegade speech option. If it's grayed out, I can't use it. And if this one is blue, it means I can use a Paragon, so a good guy speech option, which we are of course gonna do.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, we have a weapons upgrade finally. We're of course gonna loot your home tour. Light armor, medium armor. Oh, this Turian armor, okay. Can't really use that one for now. So, that's all the sniper. Is the pistol nice? Oh, the pistol's a really good upgrade for Caden. And then assault rifle. Did we get another one of that? Nope. We got armor though. That armor does look a lot better than ours, so I will take this one. This is the same one that Caden has, and she has medium armor, I think, so that's not gonna be better. And we have a weapons modification. Combat sensor, sure, why not? That's it. Okay, wait, we have no armor mod. Nope. Okay. Then let's go. Let's check out if we can see what Saren is up to.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Talk to Nihilus in a bit. Ammo upgrade. Oh, let's see. One of those is good for the sniper rifle. Weapons force, that sounds good. Cooldown reduction. I think I'm gonna take the hammerhead round and I'm gonna give Ashley. Caden does want a lot of cooldown reduction, but Ashley I think can survive the reduction, so that's what we're gonna do.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell.
I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Your Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch! We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Okay, yeah, we can. High explosive, exactly. Damage radius and weapon force, that sounds good. Only how the hell do you even use grenades in this game? Doesn't shoot key buttons. Wait, okay, move forward. Toggle what? Toggle courage. Squad drag. Okay, B These first 8 G's grenade just splits during the weapon. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, we'll see how many of those controls I'm actually going to be able to use. So, journal. We're going to take the train to Saren. There's nothing here. Oh, here. Oh, they are. Overheating weapons and damaging shields.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
there you go. It's okay. Let's see. I think there might be maybe some loot somewhere around here. That's usually kind of how I enjoy playing games. It's just like really autistically walking around literally everywhere until I'm 100% sure that I haven't missed anything, because it usually happens like pretty quickly, sadly, that I just miss something. So I'd rather not. Armor, which we also can't use. We're still a fully human party, so no armaments. Okay. Before we walk to the beacon, Omnitool and more explosives. Okay, let's see, what's that? Where is our Omnitool again? It's this one. Shield bows, med recharge, but more tech cooldown. I think I'll leave this one that we have at the moment, and then grenade launcher. I can either go high explosive or incendiary. I think I'll remain with high explosive. It's also not better than his Omnitool, and she doesn't have an Omnitool. Okay. Shepard looking like TCW Senate Trooper. Oh yeah, true, yeah, I guess that is true, yeah. Those are like the pretty like standard helmets, I feel like, so you'll usually see those the most. So this is okay, this is the beacon. We'll not go to the beacon yet. There was also a crate right next to it, so I have to make sure. Oh yeah, there you go, decryption. Nope. Ammo upgrade. Okay, take everything. Let's see. Toxic damage or shield bypass. I think I'll remain with the weapons force ones. I think Caden still has no mod for his pistol. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll give him chemical rounds. And that's it. Happy, by the way, that you're here, Jason. How are you doing on this wonderful day? it. Okay. Storage locker. Wait, where's... There's another... Oh yeah, there it is. Assault rifle, sniper rifle. Let's see. Nope, not doing fine, thanks. Nice, happy. I'm happy for that. Or happy about that, rather. No new rifles either. Okay. What else do we have here? We have the crate, we have the beacon, otherwise... Where's the crate? I'm blind. Hammer, Turian, and human. Okay, okay. Nope, nothing interesting. And Hydra 1. Wait, is that better than... It's literally the exact same one. Man. Is it just a different color scheme? Yeah, I guess. Sure, why not? Let's give our boy Caden some camo. See what it's here. Just came back from cardio, going to give a class in 28 minutes or so. Nice, nice. Get those workouts in.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request immediate
amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
We identified
damn.
the ship that touched down
Nice.
on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance
More
vessel.
booba.
It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
They're like barely registering his throwing and just easily dodging it. That's pretty funny.
Doctor Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off.
Barely recognizable smile
Unfortunately,
there.
we'll never get the
Ashley.
chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine.
That smile, man.
But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault.
2000 protagonist look is a
You did a
classic.
good job,
Absolutely. Shepard is... The nice thing about Shepard that really also sets him apart from like your classic, I would say, RPG, you know, like RPG protagonist, that you can immediately tell from the beginning is that you're not a nobody. Like, you immediately start and you are a somebody. Like, you pick out a, you know, a backstory and then like a career path that you took, and that career path always puts you on the way to becoming like the best soldier ever, like the best human soldier to exist, because you're immediately like, you have done something in any case that is like very, very remarkable. Buzzcut and trimmed beer not to waste polygons. Hey, you gotta optimize your game some way or the other.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier.
We like Ashley.
She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with
yeah.
you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Classic TTRPG sessions, very nice. Yeah.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we're gonna put this council in a pretty precarious position, because we are gonna make like pretty heavy claims that we have essentially no proof for. Like, we don't have, as far as I know at least, we have no video cameras that film the mission, which is probably a mistake, considering especially that, you know, before we landed at Eden Prime, we saw that Ashley clearly spoke to a camera, and that could have been very useful in this circumstance. But yeah, we'll see how the
Hey, Commander.
how the council's gonna react with our accusations. We're gonna talk to Ashley a bit. We're gonna talk to Caden and Dr. Chocolates, and I think we're gonna call it a day for today.
I'm glad you're okay,
So
Commander.
good, like, initial
Crew could
stream.
use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
I like Ashley. Ashley is... It's interesting. Ashley is probably the most... Well, how are you gonna say? Together with Caden, pretty much, she's gonna be the most... Maybe not basic. Basic is an incorrect term, but like the most... You know, like... Relatively normal companion that you're gonna get. Because like they're your starting human companions. So... It is interesting that a lot of people really don't like Ashley. I actually really like Ashley. I don't know why. I kind of can like... Is it correct to say I can relate to her? Maybe. I'm not sure if that's the proper term. Straightforward, maybe? Yeah. Like, that straightforwardness... We're gonna see it next time when when we go to the Citadel. But she's gonna have a lot of lines that people to this day really remember to her, like, to her detriment. And I understand why, but it's not quite fair to the character. Like, if you look at the situations that she's put in, it's actually fairly understandable why Ashley will behave the way she does. But yeah, like, the straightforward, like, you know, like, yeah, military woman, basically, like proper military woman attitude, like straightforward, to the point, blunt, and I like that kind of thing, but I get that it rubs a lot of people the wrong way, especially if they get to play like this game where you see a bunch of other species interact with you and with other humans. So, yeah. So let's speak to Dr.
Yes, Commander?
Chocolates.
Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
As a media literacy major, I say le fascist. Yeah. That's what people will say, among other things, about Ashley, specifically about Ashley, really. I don't think it's accurate. I think people underestimate in what kind of position humanity is in at the beginning of this trilogy. So, it's understandable for people to be like, you know, suspicious. Others of humans and also humans of others. Like, both of them have a point. And I think it's not difficult to understand that when you, like, you know, see the world unfold in front of you.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
It's a bit hard to have a proper perspective on this because some try to draw direct parallels between different species as human race equivalents, which isn't fair. Yeah, we're gonna have... I'm not gonna, like, speak too much about it because it kind of talks about, like, what other characters will talk about at some point later. But there is the fact that, you know, those are literally different species. Like, it's not like, you know, like in real life, I don't know, white people or black people, which are both humans. They, you know, they just look different, but they do everything in the same way, generally speaking. Those are like actually different species, and it's very difficult to compare them to like, or to make like an equivalent to real life humans, because there is no other species in our known world that is comparable to humans. Whereas here, like, if you speak about Turians or Asari, you have species that are comparable to humans. Like, they can, you know, think for themselves. They're like intelligent life form. They can build things. You know, they're like sentient life beyond, like, let's say, animals. And so it's very but they are like very distinct species, and like their biology totally works differently. Their brains operate differently. Like, the game actually goes quite in depth about all kinds of differences there are, and so it's maybe uncomfortable for people to speak about it, but the game does tell you, yeah, I mean, we are different. Like, those species are different. They function in very different ways, which kind of, you know, it's the nice thing about them and makes them unique, right? But yeah, when people try to compare it to, like, let's say, like, skin colors for humans, and I do get the sense that people make that comparison. That's why Ashley gets a very bad rep in, like, the fan base overall. It's not a fair comparison, because if you make that, you know, if you speak about, like, Asari Turians the way you would speak about, like, people of different skin colors, it's just a false equivalency. It doesn't work. Like, yeah, we're speaking about either a group of humans or a group of a lot of different species that are intelligent, and those two just don't compare.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh wait, Caden actually has no...
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh lol, okay, Caden has no dialogue actually, that's funny. Let's see, can we... Oh no, wait, we're on the wrong deck. Need to go upstairs. We're gonna see if we can talk to Joker. And if we've talked to Joker, I think I will call it for today. Just gonna check it out. This was a nice little first stream. We went through Eden Prime. Right, so... Oh yeah, we have to examine for a bit of XP and for a bit of Codex. Yeah, I've never got up Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yep. Legendary Alliance soldier, Lieutenant Jenkins. Poor boy. Say what Joker has to say.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh, we actually get to see... Oh, okay. We actually get to see the... We get to see the Citadel, too. Nice.
ship?
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Paying taxes to form a space military base.
Look at that monster. Its
One
main
of
gun
the
could
few
rip through the
good
barriers in any ship in the
applications
Alliance
of
fleet.
space
Good
taxes.
thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for
The
clearance,
Normandy, still one of the
Clearance
coolest
granted. You may
spaceships
begin
in
your
all of
approach.
sci-fi.
Transferring you to
The
an Alliance
Normandy is so
operation.
fucking cool.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Alright, we'll get ready for class and maybe buy Mass Effect 1. Don't actually buy Mass Effect 1, because there is 2 versions of the game that you can buy. You can buy Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 separately, but those are like the original releases from oh god, when did they come out? Like 27 or something? You want to get the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That's very likely gonna be a lot cheaper too. It's gonna have all 3 of the games, and it's the remastered version. So you get the Legendary Edition, that's the remaster. If you get Mass Effect 1 on like Steam, that's gonna be the original release. So that's gonna leave out all the quality of life updates, all the... I'm pretty sure there's like some quest differences to it too. I know at least for the ending of Mass Effect 3 that it's different. And it's the old visual level, let's say. And you're gonna probably get it, if it's on sale, it's gonna be like I bought it for €6, so it's gonna be dirt cheap. Do get it, but make sure it's gonna be the Legendary Edition. That's the newest one, with all the quality of life stuff and the visually updated one. But yeah, do that, and do get ready for class. Have as much fun as you can have.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Fault.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Based, Ashley, you're right. Yeah, Ambassador Udina is actually a pretty fascinating character. Like, I'm gonna enjoy, like, reliving everything that is to his character, that exists about him. Because he is... I will actually say he is pretty three-dimensional. You know, for, like, a evil-looking politician character. He has a lot of interesting facets, I would say, to him, that we're gonna see. But, yeah, exactly. It's yeah, as I said, it's a bit of a dilemma that we put the Council into. Because the council's also those kinds of characters that are pretty unpopular, for very valid reasons. But also, you know, now looking at the game, like, especially reliving it, but also if you're just trying to, like, be relatively objective towards them, and, like, okay, what kind of, you know, what kind of accusations are we confronting them with? What evidence or what, like, supporting arguments are we delivering them? And what kind of action are we demanding as a repercussion? And we're making pretty, like, we're demanding their living legend of essentially treason, which is quite heavy, and of course we would have to, like, produce a lot of convincing arguments for why Saren is a traitor and why they should revoke his Spectre status. That we probably don't have yet. Like, we don't seem to have produced any video evidence of the attack. Obviously, the only one who noticed was Nihilus, who is dead. And then the dock worker, who is kind of useless. Like, he's a low-level criminal. And some, like, you know, some lazy dock worker. That's not really going to convince anybody. But then again, you know, the council is trying to be like, oh, well, humans, you settled the terminus systems yourself. You were, or like the Attican Traverse, rather, not the terminus systems. You should have known about the risks. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that the humans did that being urged by the council to settle there. So it is kind of an unfair thing to throw into Udina's face too, or like into, broadly speaking, humanity's face. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to relive all of that and to see what's gonna happen next. So we're gonna next stream we're gonna explore the Citadel here a bit. It's always interesting to go through here, although it's a pretty huge territory for, let's say, the speed that you can walk through it. And then we're gonna see what the discussion with the council is gonna bring us. Yeah, anyway, if you've watched so far, if you've watched at any point, or you're watching this back later down the line, thank you for doing so. It was very interesting to stream something else, as, you know, as a little something new, something fresh for me. I'm gonna see how often I'll manage to stream this game. I wanna, like, get at least a weekly stream done, and I'm gonna see if I can honestly handle more than just a weekly stream. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for today, guys. See ya, and have